featured somebody who had a tattoo, which was some sort of variation of this, swirly 8 victory. And he was worried, like, how is he going to update this if we were to make the fabled 9, after which the show is named. Do we have any tattoos among us here? David, tell us about your tats.
So one of my tattoos, I'll try not to cry. My dog died last August, so we got his paw print, but he got his paw print put on a card, and I had a tattoo put on, and then I've got a Celtic cross, and I've got I'm hoping it's the Chinese star sign for the year of the animal for the year of my birth. So it should be a goat, but it's probably a toga or something. But yeah, I've got 3 tattoos.
Very good. Stephen, you must have one on your upper left arm. I picture one there. I don't know. I don't know why I picture one.
Yeah, I've got a few. I've got my 2 kids' names tattooed, one at the top of my back and one at the bottom. I've got a Celtic crest on my right leg, and I've got a little fighting Irishman on my right arm, upper right arm, as Gav rightly points out. So that's it at the moment. I'm actually thinking about adding to that soon. So watch this space.
Celtic World logo or something?
Something like that,
yeah. I'm guessing Paul doesn't have any marks on his body.
I am. I've become a rebel, and I've decided not to have a tattoo because every man and his dog's got a tattoo. No, to be honest, if one of my 2 dogs passed away, that's about as much as might push me to do it. But so far, I've been tempted down the years, but I've sort of then going, oh, how many beers is it, and how much time is it? I can probably spend that money elsewhere. So yeah, no, I'm tattoo-less. Although my brother started getting tattoos, he's a year younger than me. He started getting tattoos in the last few years. So some people would call that midlife crisis. Other people would call it, just doing what you want. My mum got one a couple of years ago. She's just shy. She's 70 this year. She got one a couple of years.
Goodness me.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Wasn't a horse's arse or something?
Wasn't a horse's arse. I wish it was. I wish it was. No. It was a thistle and a shamrock entwined on her arm. For the Irish and Scottish heritage, yeah.
I guess it's all cyclical, the trend, and we're sort of in between 2 trends, me and you, Paul, in terms of age. Would that be right? I'm putting myself in the same age bracket as you, and not those 2.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're only a few years older, aren't you? Like you're closer to me than them 2.
That's probably true.
To get a grips point, I've had multiple piercings down the years, so I'm not afraid of a little bit of pain. But no, I've just stopped short of tattoo. Yeah, no, yeah, I stopped short of the Prince Albert. I had multiple ears and nipple, all since
nipples.
Yeah, I had one nipple. One nipple was pierced. Yeah, but that's I took it out from as a wedding present to my wife. She, after 10 years or 8 years or 9 years, she'd been hassling me, and I was like, as a nice little gesture on ahead of our wedding, I took it out.
Oh, that's very
there you
funny.
go. The things you learn as the close season comes hurtling towards us.
John Clement says, I had my kids' names tattooed on my arm, then years later I found out I wasn't the dad.
That's a joke, surely.
John, for fuck's sake, please tell me that's a joke. So, is that going to come up? No, we might just leave it at that. We'll just leave it out there. Don't know if it's a joke. It might be, might not be. Who knows? That's exciting. All right. Yeah, well, a little bit more on tats then. Here's a good one. Treble. They reckon the Celtic fan then learned he spelled treble wrong. But, maybe that's what he meant. Rebel. Who knows? There's you talk about your mum getting one. Here's somebody's grandmother getting one on their left arm. Glasgow Celtic. But there's for every
Oh
old
God, I
bad
hope that's
one,
photoshopped.
there's some absolute beauties. I mean, look at that. That's a work of art. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's really
That
good.
is nice. This one is also good, where they have the sort of the fabric. Look how real that looks. Fond of that one.
That's good.
And probably
Yeah.
the best of all is this. Don't know if you've seen that. That just looks magnificent.
That's
I mean,
good.
tattoos used to
Yeah.
just be bluey black, horrible things. But now the
I think
colours
the sort of rule of,
much better.
the rule of thumb with a tattoo for me is don't ever get anybody's face, because they never get it right. And all these sort of tattoo fails you see all over the social media, it's always somebody's face. You know, it always looks nothing like the person it's meant to be. And that's so yeah, avoid that at all costs.
It was a joke, says John Clements.
Of course it was.
Hey Bempot, show these guys some love would ya? AW finger tap or mouse click like this. Cheers pal.